I don't know about you guys, but I remember when I first started and they would challenge us, to date a party, or is this award, is this great host gift, or you get this if you recruit. And I'm like, that's great. I really want to do it, but I don't have anybody to ask. All right. So that's where we're going to start tonight. And I'm really excited to bring you this series. It's part one of a 5-step sales process. So stay tuned every week for the next 5 weeks. Today is number one. And we're going to start at the beginning of this. As soon as I get my screen up. Here we go. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Yay. All right. So 5-step sales success, or 5-step sales process. Guys, this isn't brand new. This isn't something Tupperware just, put together. This is a known sales process. Okay. And so there are different parts of a sales process. All right. And it is timeless. All right. I was doing some research and looking some things up for tonight and get ready tonight. And I came across how Mark Twain used this philosophy like over 100 years ago. Okay. It is a timeless process. And the very first thing, which we're going to cover tonight, is prospecting. All right. It is, who are you going to sell to if you don't have prospects? Okay. And then when you get that prospect, building rapport, and then creating value around the product that you're selling. Or guys, it's not about just selling the bowl. Okay. It's about dating that party. You're going to be selling a party. Okay. It's going to be about selling the opportunity. So don't think about this as just for selling a product. This is for everything you do in this business. Okay. Creating that value around it, overcoming their objections and fears. Okay. And then honestly, the most critical step in this, okay, is closing that deal. Okay. Because you can have all the prospects in the world, you can overcome all their objections, but if you don't close the deal, you still have nothing. Okay. And I love these quotes here. You must be interested yourself, or you cannot interest others. And the way for you to become interested is to know your book thoroughly. Of course, he was selling his book. Okay. Know your product, be a user of it, and be passionate about it. It's about its features, benefits, and results. Okay. So if you have bought the starter kit and you haven't use the products, I'm going to tell you right now, when we're done here, get it out of the box. All right. I want you to just get it dirty. All right. Put some onions in there, some carrots, make some salsa, find a recipe, get it dirty. Use the breakfast maker, scramble some eggs, whip up some breakfast. You got to love it because you got to talk about it. So like tonight, I use the grill, and I am passionate about that grill because you know what? I'm usually like cut it really close. I have to give my mommy a healthy meal because I take care of her, right? So I put that grill in the microwave. I've got grilled chicken on the table, okay, blackened chicken on the table. In 6 minutes, I steam broccoli in the multi-cooker. And in about 10, 15 minutes, guys, I've got dinner on the table, and I'm talking about a healthy, nice gourmet meal. All right. So be passionate and use your product. So let's get started all right, that's fine and dandy, Loretta, but I need some people to talk to. So step one of this process is prospecting. Okay. You've got to have someone to sell to. All right. So get out there and start talking about your business. You can't stay in your house and just wish you had something. All right. You need to get out there and you need to talk, whether you're talking virtually on social media, okay, or out and about, okay. Network whatever networks you're in right now, okay. Vendor events, customer referrals, and we'll go into more detail, but create that lead generation. All right. And once you create that generation of leads, then you create your list, okay. And that's where you're going to get started. So where are we going to do this? All right. Where are we going to do this? All right. Post some different places. Where can you prospect? Okay. Virtually or out and about. I'm going to give you some ideas here. All right. You want to connect to these different groups. All right. You want to build social networks with groups that fit your market, first of all. All right. Now, please be sincere. Join groups, hobbies that you love and are interested in. Okay. So don't go joining a history group if you're not into history. All right. You want it to be a good fit. But you know what are some groups that we have a good fit for? Moms that just had a newborn. Okay. Maybe they don't want to go back to work. How about families that need to create quick, healthy meals? They're on the go. All right. couples that they're both working parents, okay? They don't even have to be parents. They just be both working, and they come home at night and they need our product so they can put dinner on the table in 30 minutes, okay? So find those groups. You can find them, of course, on social media. There are plenty of groups that you can join on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, okay, that you can get involved with. Your neighborhood. Your neighborhood should know that you are the Tupperware girl or guy in the neighborhood, okay? Don't be that secret agent. And your neighborhood is everywhere. It's the person right and left, but in front of you, behind you, down the street, around the corner. If you're in an apartment, it's upstairs, downstairs, first floor, second floor, whatever, okay? Your entire neighborhood. Organizations you currently belong to, you can start prospecting there, okay? Church groups, clubs, sports organizations that you belong to. When you're running errands, you're going to be meeting people, okay? The bag teller, the receptionist, your hairdresser, the doctor's office, other parents, okay? They're out there. Community events, all right? Maybe your community is doing Restaurant Row Week, all right? I love those. Maybe they're doing a fundraiser for the community. Maybe they're doing a fair for the summer. Get involved in those events, all right? And of course, vendor shows. They're all over the place, all right? And they're back and they're open. So when you see a show and you want to be a part of it, okay, contact their contact person and ask them if they have a Tupperware representative, all right? And let's be courteous to each other. If they have one, find another show, guys. There's plenty of shows out there, and ask them, you know what, can I be on your list in case, you know, this Tupperware person, you know, can't make it next time or whatever. Can you put me on your list? All right. But go find another show. You don't want to be another Tupperware representative. Most vendors don't allow multiple vendors of the same business there. Okay. But sometimes they don't really care and they'll allow it because they just want money. Guys, be courteous of each other. All right. And so everywhere you go, and let me give you a little tougher tip, be prepared. So when you're out and about, or when you're on Facebook and you're starting a relationship with someone, be prepared. Make sure you have a virtual business card. I mean, that's a great way, whether you're doing this live or virtually, okay? I love the virtual business card because when I meet someone, okay, if I don't have anything, I can say, hey, Ellen, I can just text you really quick my virtual business card. That way you have it on hand and you can put me in your contacts under Tupperware, okay? And you can always see the latest and greatest because you know what? That virtual business card is always updated what is current, okay, guys? Of course, physical business cards. And a little tip there is to put a QR code on the back that takes them right to your selling page, okay? And of course, start a way to collect your new contacts, okay? Start your list. All right. So one of the ways to prospect is go find Frank, okay? And Frank, a lot of businesses use this. A lot of direct sales use this acronym. And the F stands for friends, all right? Whether you're new in this business or you've been in this business, you have friends, okay? And be honest. Have you truly gone through your entire friends list, okay? They should all know that you're in this business. Your social media friends, they can be different from your everyday friends, okay? From your social media friends, your work friends, your church friends, okay? R is for relatives, parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, in-laws, grandparents, all right? They should all know. Acquaintances, coworkers, church members, clubs you belong to, your hairdresser, your receptionists, okay? And here we go again with the neighbors. Make that T for Tupperware, okay? They should be above you, to the right of you, to the left of you, in front of you, your entire neighborhood, all right? Your entire community. Kids contacts, all right? You might not have kids, but you might know a teacher. You probably know a coach, or you have friends' parents, camp leaders, youth groups. So kid contacts, all right? Make your list. So let's talk about that. Build your wonderful 100 plus list, because I don't want you stopping at 100, okay? Oh, Loretta said only 100. No, 101, 2, 3, I don't care. Keep it, go for 1,000, all right? It is your contact list. And before we had all these virtual, and our mobile phones and all these devices and everything, I had a notebook. All right. So you can either create it virtually or you can use a good old fashioned paper notebook. Okay. And it's a dedicated notebook. Okay. Nothing goes in here but contacts. All right. Your leads. Okay. That's the only thing that goes in here. It's spiral bound because you're not ripping any pages out. All right. You're not using post-it notes. Okay. So you can either use a mobile device. This is really cool. If you were not on the Hot Shots regional training they just did, they had 4 sessions. I think there's one more on Saturday. Okay. There was one last Thursday. There was one Friday. There was one maybe Tuesday. I don't remember. And I think there's one on Saturday. I think there's one more left. All right. If you haven't been on here, they had a fantastic idea. And I actually kind of did that, not knowing I was doing it. But I use my phone. Okay. You can create groups. Now, I don't know about how to do it on your phone. Okay. Every phone's a little bit different. And I certainly don't know how to do it on an Apple or an iPhone because I have a Droid. Okay. But you can create groups in your contact list. All right. You can call it future Tupperware host, future team member, future fundraiser contact. All right. And you can add these people in those groups. All right. And then you can also put notes in there. All right. So when you create these lists, whether they're on your mobile device or in a notebook, all right, you need to gather some information. All right. I have to write things down. All right. First of all, I like their contact info, any special notes. Well, now their contact details, their name, of course, their phone, if they actually use texting, all right, maybe they use Facebook Messenger, maybe they're an email person, their address, if they'll give it to you, okay, but all ways of contacting them. And then where and when you met them. This is really important to me, okay, because I have years worth of contacts, right? I like to remember, oh yeah, I met that person at the fair. Oh yes, I met that person at Julie's grand opening party. Oh yes, I met that person at the fair I went to the other day or whatever, okay, or show. All right, so little notes and something special that connected you. All right, maybe it was their smile, maybe it was their little kids, maybe it was their love for, whatever, plants. I'm a plant lover. Okay. So maybe you connected whatever special things you can put down there about that person, write it in the notes. Okay. So you guys know in your contacts, you have you can add their birthday, you can add their anniversary, you can put all kinds of notes in there. Okay. And guys, tell me, are you more than 10 feet away from your phone? Most 90% of the time you are within the vicinity of your cell phone. You're out and about and you got 5 minutes between running an errand or picking up the kids or whatever. You can go to your mobile phone, look at your group that says Future Tupperware House and send them a message. Okay. It's that simple. So guys, start today and start adding to your list. It is the first step in growing your business with confidence. So hope you enjoyed today's prospecting. I'm going to dare you to go out there, and whether you're going to do a paper format or you're going to start your groups, start your prospecting list. All right. And then next week, we're going to go to step 2. You have these prospects. What are we going to do? We're going to create that trust, like, and know. They need to trust you. They need to like you. They need to know you. All right. And you need to know them. You're going to start that relationship building with them. So step 1, prospecting. Next week, we're going to move on to building that rapport and getting to know them a little bit better. All right, guys, I'm going to dare you. Go share your prospecting list with your recruiter, your leader, your manager, your director. I don't care who, but I'm going to dare you to start that wonderful 100 list.